Here we are, back again for another adventure. We got here really late. We just got here maybe 45 minutes, an hour before the sunset. Made a fire, did the important things, and then we sat and relaxed and watched the sunset. Perfect start to the trip. This is gonna be 9 days. 9 days at a rock lake. Yeah.
We woke up to another beautiful day. We were anxious to get the journey started, but some mornings demand that you just sit back, soak in the sun, and enjoy your coffee and oatmeal.
Nitrogen enriched.
The first challenge of the morning came in the form of a dam, a short 100-meter portage to get us back on track. With a minor 80-meter portage behind us, we had a short paddle to a larger 1,690-meter portage that would lead us into our destination, Penn Lake.
The site is just absolute beauty. Another beautiful day. Sun should set over there.
After arriving at our campsite at Penn Lake, we quickly took care of the chores so we could fully enjoy the peaceful evening. A bit of downtime in the beautiful weather, a warm meal, and it was time to pack it in for the night.
Pasta Primavera.
Right before we crawled into the tent for the night, Amanda had a midnight snack for us. The campfire classic, s'mores.
Oh my God.
We woke up to a bit of overcast and wind the next morning, but we got everything packed up and headed out for a massive day. Ahead lay a maze of winding creeks, beaver dams, and portages. Among them was a grueling 2.2-kilometer trek that would test my limits.
Nice.
This is a very sturdy thing.
Beavers know what they're doing. Holy crap.
Good job, babe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good job, babe.
Hey! That was wicked.
That's awesome.
Okay. Now we gotta up the way. You want to head towards that beaver dam there. That's the path. So we're just looking at this huge pine here. Look at the size of it. You're not even like halfway around it, eh? It's wild. It is a big, big boy. So we just did the 2,200 meter portage, and it was deadly. I don't know if I'm just getting old or what. I had to drop the canoe like halfway through, carry my bag, go back and get the canoe. Oh How sketch is that? Okay, can you hold it so I can climb?
Yeah. This log right here is sturdy. Yeah.
Okay. So then gonna get in and then you're gonna push your nose out so you go that way because the current's strong. I'm having a real hard time fighting it. Okay. All right. Look at all those little holes, eh? It's in there.
In a strange twist of irony, arriving at Hairy Lake felt incredibly welcoming, whereas Welcome Lake was remarkably hairy. Okay, so it was real doo-doo out there. So we just got to camp. It was so windy, rainy. I just rushed to get everything up. Amanda started a fire. We ate dinner. We're in the tent. That's it. What time was it? It's like 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter. That'll do. See you in the morning. Another gray morning, but at least the midnight torrential rains had passed. Unfortunately, packing up wet gear means packing up heavy gear. We shared a quiet breakfast by a small fire before facing the day. Just to lift the spirits. Let's zoom in on it, it'll make it look bigger. Oh yeah, we have this huge fire raging to keep us warm.
That's it for this site. Small site. We're loaded. We're sending it. It's not too bad out there right now. The wind's died down, so hopefully we get a good day.
There's a unique tranquility out here. The wilderness is incredibly peaceful.
All right, so we just did this wicked little creek. Has so many little offshoots, little tiny dams. It was a little bit muddy coming in. Really cool though, it's such a nice paddle.
After pulling through a super muddy portage into Frank Lake, we had a brief paddle into Florence Lake. That lined us up for the real beast of the day, a back-to-back portage. The first, 1,760 meters. The second, 1,490 meters, divided by a mere 50 meters of water. We were in for a grueling afternoon.
How's your pepperoni stick there, babe?
Fantastic.
Yeah, amazing.
Iceland.
First time for everything, and unfortunately Amanda took her first bail. Luckily, outside of a bruised ego, she was completely fine, and we pushed on. It honestly felt like there was a new obstacle around every single corner. Broken bridges, deep mud, streams flowing right down the trail, massive fallen trees. We definitely had our work cut out for us.
Good job, babe.
North Grace is an absolute gem of a lake. Right after we spotted some curious otters, we paddled into this incredibly calm, peaceful stretch of water. A stretch of water so serene, words fail to capture it.
The portage is like, bam, so awesome. Damn dude or something, and like, okay. So, we finally made it to our site. This is a wicked site. We're on. This whole day was actually just amazing. It was a crappy day, but it didn't rain like crazy. It was just kind of like overcast, misting. But we had like a lot of tough portages. But paddling through North Grace was absolutely fantastic. Now we're here at our site, McGarvey. Tomorrow's a rest day. But it was a long day. Hey, babe. Long day.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Ta-da!
Our designated rest day was flawless. We spent hours recharging, fishing, relaxing, drinking plenty of coffee, and gorging on plenty of food, including bacon and eggs for breakfast and bacon bagel sandwiches for dinner. Plus, Amanda made pancakes to finish off the night.
She landed right on you.
Fully rested, we were up early the next morning, knowing that we had a big day ahead of us. We started out fighting a headwind, but Mother Nature would soon favor us as the day went on.
What a dam, eh? Look at this creek, it's filled because of this dam.
This part of the trip is a lesser explored area. It consists of a creek with large beaver dams. In between two of the beaver dams, the creek pond area had basically completely dried up. So we had to portage the canoe around the outside of it. This portage is nicknamed the Double Devil Staircase. I guess you could say we're in for one hell of a tough time. It was at this point in the day where the tables had turned, or should I say, wind. We ended up catching the strongest tailwind I've ever experienced. Without even having to paddle, I just used my blade as a rudder to steer us through a chain of lakes and a couple portages until we arrived at our site for the night. Here you can see the Devil's Razor, an imposing rock formation. With the water levels high, it remains a hidden hazard just beneath the surface. Though in low water, this could leave a mark on the bottom of your canoe.
Like the Madawaska too. And the nip.
We set up camp on Phipps Lake. It was a beautiful spot, but the wind was absolutely howling. A campfire was out of the question, so I dragged the canoe up and popped it up against a tree to block the wind. This allowed us to at least cook our food on the pocket rocket in peace.
Dark chocolate mousse mix with cookie crumb.
Absolutely beautiful sight though. Love it.
Oh my god, it's so nice in the sun, babe.
Having retreated to our tent early to escape the gale force winds, we were awake at the first light of dawn. Amanda had a fire roaring by 6 a.m., clearing the morning chill as we spent a few quiet hours exploring the shoreline and taking in the morning views.
I'm so funny. Hey, I'm like a comedian.
Get off this thing wide.
Bug nets came out for the first time. Oh, buggy. No big deal. It's like a safe zone in here, a safe space.
After a short, relaxing day of paddling through beautiful weather and hanging out by waterfalls, we finally arrived at our home for the night on Lawrence Lake. The morning started off a bit chilly, with some overcast, but as we packed up and got ready to go, the sun broke out and blessed us with another beautiful day. It wasn't too bad of a trek today, just a pair of smaller portages into Lake Louisa, which is where we would be calling home for the final night of our journey. But before we get too excited about arriving at camp, the first portage has a notorious climb right at the start called the Stairway to Heaven.
Right on. Oh, not my smoothest dismount.
Would you say that I'm wasting time drawing pictures in the sky, using the clouds as my own canvas in my mind? I tend to do this all the time. Waves come crashing down in my mind, bringing clusters of paradise. My imagination roam free, purple skies and curiosity. Close my eyes and wander off to a place where I can go get lost, somewhere far from this concrete jungle. Time to find my serenity.
The site on Lake Louisa was absolutely magical. It sat on a sort of peninsula and featured a small trail leading down to a hidden lagoon. Another little path that brought you to a natural balcony right near where our tent was pitched. out the back of the site that opened up to a beautiful display of rocks. The absolute perfect spot to watch the sunset. It stands as perhaps the finest campsite I've ever laid eyes on. There are no words to describe the last day of our journey. This enchanted site gave us more than we could have ever asked for.
Smiling, but I'm dying.
On the final leg of the trip, right when we thought it was all wrapping up, Mother Nature blesses with one last beautiful gift. Incredible.
Goodness, this is incredible. Wow. Wild. That was so sick.
Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we did.
Bye.